Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible. Financial geniuses. Monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it. So your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Hi there, this is Josh Clark from the Stuff You Should Know podcast. If you've been thinking, man alive, I could go for some good true crime podcast episodes, then have we got good news for you. Stuff You Should Know just released a playlist of 12 of our best true crime episodes of all time. There's a shootout in broad daylight, people using axes in really terrible ways, disappearances, legendary heists, the whole 9 yards. So check out the Stuff You Should Know True Crime playlist on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
The murder of an 18-year-old girl in Graves County, Kentucky went unsolved for years until a local housewife, a journalist, and a handful of girls came forward with a story.
America, y'all better wake the hell up. Bad things happens to good people in small towns.
Listen to Graves County on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And to binge the entire season ad-free, subscribe to Lava for Good Plus on Apple Podcasts.
Hey, I'm Jay Shetty, and I'm the host of the On Purpose podcast. Recently, I had a conversation with the one and only Madonna.
When I was broke and I had no friends, nowhere to live, I was held up at gunpoint, I was robbed, all these horrendous things happened to me. I had such an unhappy childhood that whatever happened to me in New York is better than what my life was, so I'm not going back.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Heather Dubrow.
And I'm Terry Dubrow.
And we're going to keep this between us.
Not really.
Okay, lots of happenings to discuss.
Yes.
Some about us, some not about us. A divorce we need to discuss. But on the positive side, no one choked this week.
That's true. Although
nobody choked.
There might have been a chicken or two that did.
Oh, get it? Choke the chicken? Well, that's because we weren't speaking, so that is entirely possible that chickens were choked.
Yes.
You know what? It's comments like this that's why our kids text us on our group chat, end the podcast.
Oh, right. Because we're mega embarrassing.
Mega
embarrassing. Cringe, they say.
Well, I have to say, we had a lovely weekend and we had some really fun dinners, both Real Housewives Beverly Hills adjacent.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
I didn't realize.
We had dinner with some friends. We went out with Crystal Minkoff and Rob Minkoff.
They're so nice.
And Zoe Deschanel and Jonathan Scott. The six of us had dinner.
I must say, that Jonathan Scott,
nicest guy.
One of the most charming people I've ever met in my life.
He's very charming. He's very sweet. He's very tall.
He's very tall.
And I know you'll hate this. Very good hair.
He's got very good hair.
Very
I hate
good
him.
hair.
He's tall. I hate him. He's very sweet.
Yeah.
He's so likable.
He is. And I love Zoe. She's the best.
Zoe is so cute.
Adorable. Just love them.
And they love cats.
I know. They have a lot of cats. And then we love Rob and Crystal. We've been friends with them forever. And we see them often. But this
talk
is
about tall. Every time I see Crystal.
She's very tall. Everyone was tall.
She's extraordinary. Luckily, I was wearing the lifts that you exposed about me.
There you go.
Social media.
So you were tall-ish.
I was tall. I was faux tall.
Tall adjacent.
Yes.
And then at the next table, our friend Octavia Spencer
Oh, right.
was having dinner and we hung out. I got to post some photos of this evening. We did take a photo.
It's funny.
We were having dinner at Cipriani.
Right. That one she did about the astronauts.
Yes.
That was
amazing. You saw that one.
I saw that one. She was great in that one.
Hidden Figures. Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
She was amazing.
She is such a brilliant actress, but she's just like so cool. She's so cool. She's so nice. So we got to hang out with her. I love stuff like that. That usually happens when we go to Craig's. We usually know a few people at different tables at Craig's, and it's fun. It feels more like a club, where you kind of table hop and it's fun.
Yeah, but I thought with that many people in the restaurant, there would be, TMZ outside or some paparazzi, but yet no.
There we go.
So it wasn't a complete evening for me.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed.
I apologize for that. Next time I'll call them for you.
Would you please, since you know the number? Since
I know the number on speed dial. Anyway, that was super fun. And it's funny, like as you get older, your circle really shrinks. And it's so unusual to find couples that both partners like both partners of the other couple. But we have a few people that are just spectacular. And this group in particular is one of them that was so fun. And then we went back to the scene of the crime, speaking of choking, and we went back to Mr. Chow's.
That's right.
And we had dinner with Lisa Vanderpump and Ken Todd.
Who are if you ever have a chance to go out to dinner with Lisa Vanderpump and Ken, go.
Yeah, they're so
charming.
So charming.
And as opposed to Mr. Chow's,
they pick up the bill.
They picked up the bill. They actually picked up the bill.
They did. And they're so fun. She's amazing.
I didn't have to Heimlich anyone, and they picked up a bill.
Look at that. You didn't have to choke a chicken. You didn't have to fix a choker.
Okay, so that evening for me was a little more complete.
Because TMZ was outside?
TMZ was outside.
They were?
They were. They talked to us.
They did?
They did. I walk out, and they asked me, so did Mr. Chow's pick up the meal? And I go, no, but Lisa Vanderpump did.
And there we go.
By the way, I got called last night by Richard Marks.
Yes.
Who was at Mr. Chow's last night.
With
Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart, right.
And he goes, hey, dude, check this out. I go, what? He goes, so I'm having dinner with Rod Stewart.
Mm-hmm. I heard this.
And they picked up our meal, and I didn't have to Heimlich anyone.
It was someone else in the restaurant picked up their meal.
Mother effer.
Yeah.
I said, right. So
Richard was, had a few martinis and called to say, dude, I didn't have to Heimlich anyone.
I thought that was funny. He was teasing me. I didn't have to save any lives and our meals will take.
I know, that was funny. He was cute.
He loved that.
Okay. Also in couples, we don't know this couple that I'm about to talk about, but this is a little shocking. I just heard that Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban are separating.
Which, is a serious bummer.
Yeah. I mean, look, whenever people are divorcing, it's sad, especially when there's kids involved. But it's like you want to hold out hope that these couples that you put on this pedestal have really found true love and they're going to be together forever. But it does make you wonder. I mean, is that why Nicole Kidman is on 47 television shows? She just is never home?
Maybe that's why they're separated, because they're never together. How can they be together? He's on tour. She does a million TV shows and movies. They are never together.
Well, I mean, I bet the same is true of Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, and they're still together and just posted lovely things about each other.
It's weird. It's like, when you hear someone your age
dying,
you go, oh, And
so what are you saying? You listen to them getting separated and you go, oh.
You want to hear that people.
What are you saying?
You want to hear people that have long, successful, happy marriages stay together, just like you want to hear people who are your age are living.
Right.
It's the death of the...
You want healthy people our age, and you want long-term couples to go the distance.
Sort of comforting to think that Keith Urban is on a world-long tour, Nicole Kidman is on multiple, and they're just never together.
And that's why it didn't work out.
And that's why they get it.
I don't know.
You and I...
are together all the time.
We're together all the time. And you were mad at me last week, the whole week.
The whole week?
The whole week. Yes, mad at me the whole week.
Which is a really good segue for what I wanted to talk about today, which is the sleep divorce, not the divorce.
Yes.
It's a controversial thing, the sleep divorce. We've talked about this before.
Yes.
So a sleep divorce is when partners choose to sleep in separate beds or bedrooms on a regular basis to improve their sleep quality.
Yes.
You're a fan. I know you are.
You and I could definitely do that. I'll tell you why. One is we spend so much time together.
He's really harping on that.
No. That we don't need to like sleep in the same.
This week we did not spend a lot of time together.
You were not happy with me.
No.
You barely spoke to me. No.
True.
Yet we slept in the same bed.
Also true.
Yes. But
except for one night.
The night of question.
The night in question.
Yes, you were so mad at me. I slept upstairs.
Yes, we slept separately.
Yes.
Not the sexy time apartment that night.
No.
The sleepy time apartment.
Right. So, but you and I mean, look, I think if a couple, they work separately, which we do, but I mean, they don't spend as much time together. Maybe that's their time to hang and watch TV.
Right. Some people watch TV in bed. They talk in bed. But do you have any friends that don't sleep in the same bed or room? I do.
Well, the ones I've had do that are now divorced.
Right.
That's
the precursor.
Yes.
That's the concern. Is that a precursor? Were Keith and Nicole sleeping in separate rooms?
They were basically probably not on the
same
same
were in separate
continents
countries.
most
Yeah,
of the
right.
time. Yeah. No, I mean, you want to know what I think about it?
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of issues. One is, here's the question. Do I sleep better when you and I are not sleeping in the same bed?
Yes.
Definitely. Do you sleep better when I'm not sleeping in the bed with you?
It depends. It depends. Because, look, you snore. And I have to push you.
and you're
and
a little bit, if you're a little bit of a bed pig, if I can be honest with you.
By the way, that is so not true. I sleep in one position.
You hog covers though, bed pig.
Oh, but also there's something really weird about our bed. I don't know why this is.
Yeah, I know what it is.
No. The main duvet
gets pulled.
No. For some reason, slides forward. It's almost like our bed is on a slant. It goes down.
I have a theory about why that happens.
Why?
I think the afterlife is pulling it down.
It's pulling us into the hell? Into hell?
No, I think it's coming in and we're renting that apartment. Someone clearly died in that apartment and the afterlife is pulling our covers off.
Okay, great. We like to sleep in the room.
I don't want to freak you out or anything, but I think
it's
that's
great.
what's going on.
And now I'll be sleeping upstairs. You got what you wanted. Sleep divorce. Done. Check.
No, I think, to be honest, I think that happens because of the way the bed, the sheets, the things, they're tucked in that corner.
You think it's
tightly.
Following the tuck?
I think as we,
he's
with
kicking
our legs,
with his legs.
that that stays and it displaces in that direction.
I don't know. Here's the other thing.
It's kind of like capsular contracture of the bed
breast. Okay.
With superior displacement.
There's two other problems. Right now, there's too much sheet at the top of the bed. So, when you have a flat sheet and you fold it over, you know what I'm talking about? And you make a little fold over and then you tuck it in. But the fold over is so long that there's too many sheets up by your neck and not enough at the bottom. And then we like the room to be icy cold, snowing. And then
with two fans
blowing and an electric blanket. But I have a dual electric blanket. So my side is on high and his
Mine's
side is off. So my hot blanket, but here's the problem. Not really a bed pig. He wants a piece of my hot blanket. He wants a leg on the hot blanket side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he starts slowly pulling my hot side. So there's like too much sheet at the top. And then the hot side's now going to the left. And apparently the afterlife is pulling the duvet down the front. It's not good.
Truth be told, I'm a terrible sleeper.
Yep. He's up all night with his, although the best thing that's ever happened to my sleep is the screen protector, the privacy screen protector where you can't see the screen from the side. So now I don't get the glaring light in my face.
You don't tell me to turn it off anymore.
Yeah, so that's great. And I wear a mask now.
All I know is what I've been told, and that's a half truth is a whole lie.
For almost a decade, the murder of an 18-year-old girl from a small town in Graves County, Kentucky, went unsolved until a local homemaker, a journalist, and a handful of girls came forward with a story.
I'm telling you, we know Quincy killed her. We know.
A story that law enforcement used to convict 6 people, and that got the citizen investigator on national TV.
Through sheer persistence and nerve, this Kentucky housewife helped give justice to Jessica Curran.
My name is Maggie Freeling. I'm a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, producer, and I wouldn't be here if the truth were that easy to find.
I did not know her, and I did not kill her, or rape, or burn, or any of that other stuff that y'all said.
They literally made me say that I took a match and struck and threw it on her. They made me say that I poured gas on her.
From Lava for Good, this is Graves County, a show about just how far our legal system will go in order to find someone to blame.
America, y'all better wake the hell up. Bad things happen to good people in small towns.
Listen to Graves County in the Bone Valley feed on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And to binge the entire season ad-free, subscribe to Lava for Good Plus on Apple Podcasts.
Hi there, this is Josh Clark from the Stuff You Should Know podcast. If you've been thinking, man alive, I could go for some good true crime podcast episodes, then have we got good news for you. Stuff You Should Know just released a playlist of 12 of our best true crime episodes of all time. There's a shootout in broad daylight, people using axes in really terrible ways, disappearances, legendary heists, the whole 9 yards. So check out the Stuff You Should Know true crime playlist on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, I'm Jay Shetty, and I'm the host of the On Purpose podcast. Recently, I had a conversation with the one and only Madonna.
When I was broke and I had no friends, nowhere to live, I was held up at gunpoint, I was robbed, all these horrendous things happened to me. I had such an unhappy childhood that whatever happened to me in New York is better than what my life was, so I'm not going back.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I started trying to get pregnant about 4 years ago now.
We were getting a little bit older, and it just kind of felt like the window could be closing.
Bloomberg and iHeart Podcasts present IVF Disrupted, The Kind Body Story, a podcast about a company that promised to revolutionize fertility care.
Introducing Kind Body, a new generation of women's health and fertility care.
Backed by millions in venture capital and private equity, it grew like a tech startup. While Kind Body did help women start families, it also left behind a stream of disillusioned and angry patients.
You think you're finally with the right people in the right hands, and then to find out again that you're just not.
Don't be fooled.
By what?
All the bright and shiny.
Listen to IVF Disrupted, The Kind Body Story, starting September 19 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Power struggles, shady money, drugs, violence, and broken promises.
It's a freaking war zone. These people are animals. There's no integrity. There's no loyalty. That's all gone.
In the 1980s, modeling wasn't just a dream. It was a battlefield.
Book. Make deals. Let's get models in. Let's get them out.
And the models themselves? They carried scars that never fully healed.
Till this day, honestly, if I see a measuring tape, I freak out.
The Model Wars podcast peels back the glossy cover and reveals a high-stakes game where survival meant more than beauty. Hosted by me, Vanessa Gregoriadis, this is the untold story of an industry built on ruthless ambition. Listen to Model Wars on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm a terrible sleeper, and of course I check news in the middle of the night.
And when you're a little heavy or you had an extra martini, there's some snoring sleep apnea.
Oh, I'm
nonsense.
heavy with extra martinis, is that what you're telling me?
No, I said either of those things are on the list for sleep apnea. And then he's on his back and I'm like, oh my God. So I just slightly shove and then nothing. Then I slightly poke them. Finally I go, turn over.
I'm not that, I don't know if people in the audience, most of them are probably too old to know this movie, Reversal of Fortune. But you and I are not that far from Klaus and whatever Von Bülow.
Von Bülow, Sonny Von Bülow.
Remember that movie?
Where she wanted it so cold in the room. It was breath cold in the room and the windows were always open and he had on like a ski cap and a mask and a scarf. That's us.
Yeah, we wear masks.
We love it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're freak sleeps.
But we like to sleep the same. All right, back to the sleep divorce.
But we don't sleep that well together. Right? We sleep better apart. So for sleep.
But I get nervous. I will say this. Like if I wake up in the middle of the night on the very odd amount of times that we're not sleeping together for whatever reason, one's traveling, whatever it is, like I get nervous in the middle of the night if I wake up and you're not there.
When I wake up and you're not there, I'm obviously, because you sleep like you're a vampire. You don't move at all.
I know. That's why I'm not a bed pig. I don't move.
You don't move. You don't make any noises.
No, I'm very quiet and I stay in one spot.
Yeah. You,
like a vampire.
In the last few months, have talked a little.
I talk? Do I say anything interesting?
No. Well, I don't think.
Oh, I'll tell you why. That's because the reunion's coming up. I'm arguing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. People ask if I prepare for the reunion. No, but apparently in my sleep, I am preparing.
You're working it out.
No, I don't prepare, but at night, those kinds of things weigh on me.
When I wake up and you're not there, I'm very concerned because you're either sick or you're mad at me. And I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd much rather you be sick than be mad at me.
Oh, thanks. Great.
Because then it's your issue, not mine. Not kidding.
Because why would my doctor husband take care of me when I'm sick?
Well,
really?
If any of you are married to or have parents or children of doctors,
they don't care.
We just don't care. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
The question is, does a sleep divorce mean less intimacy? I mean, we're kind of joking, kind of not. Like, yes, there's definitely, does a person sleep better on their own? Probably. No question. You could sleep on your own. And it's also so odd because I think about the kids, about how we have these children and we have to tell them how they have to sleep alone. It's like a big deal. Like you have to be a big kid and you have to learn to sleep alone. And then they spend several years sleeping by themselves only to go out and find a partner that they are then forced to sleep with for the rest of their lives.
Which just sucks,
which is so crazy. So, okay. So people have normalized sleep divorce. People, I do know I have friends that do this.
How many?
Maybe 2.
Really?
Yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah, I don't want to out them.
Do they sleep in separate rooms?
One does. Yep. Both 2. Separate rooms.
And they have good marriages?
I mean, they seem to, but who knew? I thought Nicole and Keith were fine. Not that I know them, but you know what I mean. Anyway, they seem to have very good marriages, but they, like my friend will even say, well, she's talked about it on the show before. Liz Astroff. Liz will say, when she's talking about their house, whatever, she'll be like, so, he'll come into my room and I'm like, your room. She's like, yeah, that's my room. He has his own room down the hall. Yeah. So they have, it must lead to a lot of good fodder. She's a comedy writer, but I think for some people it really works and they have intimacy times and some people watch television in bed together and then split up. So they've managed to figure it out. The thing about us is we don't watch TV in bed. I don't even know why we have a TV in our bedroom.
I don't think we ever need one, ever.
I do. Sometimes
we used to enjoy that together.
Yeah, sometimes when you're out, I will watch something in the bed, but rarely because I don't like eating in bed. I think it's gross.
Yeah. If we're up to me,
yes,
I would always have an animal in bed.
Not me.
Always.
No.
Preferably a cat.
Yeah. Can I tell the cat story?
Yes.
So when Terry and I were first dating, he had this really sweet little cat. And so
that I adopted at age 14, by the way.
Yeah, he's very sweet.
That's one of the reasons, by the way, I think I've been so lucky in life.
Because you adopted
if you
him.
adopt an animal, I'm convinced you get 13 years of good luck. If you adopt an animal in the back half of their life or the back third of their life, you get like 20 years of good luck.
So we only have how many for the dogs?
I still think I'm working. Oh, the dogs?
Yeah. We rescued 2.
They're only 4. So we have 9 years left with them. But I still get the Snuggie, the cat one.
Oh, okay. So you got double.
What did he last? 3 years?
Not long.
Devastated me.
Anywho.
Still upset about it.
So when I met Terry, he lived in this apartment with this 80s furniture. He had a black leather scratched from the cat, black leather sectional.
So good.
He had a monolith television because back in those days, TVs were huge. Like picture a huge armoire. That's the TV. It's not like a TV in an armoire. It's a huge, huge thing.
It came with massive speakers with it.
And then in the bedroom, he had this black lacquer low platform bed with built-in end tables.
Yes.
Hideous. But I digress.
And I had a huge cat pole.
That was
the sum total of my furniture.
Cat pole. That was all he had. So we would be sleeping in the bed and the cat would come on the bed and whatever. And one night we are in the bed and we're sort of snuggling and he's got his hand around me and he might be trying to get busy a little bit and whatever.
With the left hand.
With the right hand.
The right hand.
And I'm to his right.
Oh, and the left hand. Yes.
And then all of a sudden I go, where's your left hand?
Oh, yeah. The left hand's here.
His left hand is petting the cat.
No.
I mean, not to make a pussy joke, but
no, let me tell you,
kind of get the gist.
Let me tell you the accurate geometry of that situation.
There was one right-handed.
You were on my
and one left-handed.
Right side. Okay. Arm was around, maybe honking a little bit. The right hand was working working you a little bit. And then
I think I just explained it.
Hold on. You missed part of the geometry.
Okay.
The Snuggie, is wrapped around my neck.
Yeah.
Like this.
So he's there.
His butt is here on your side, wrapped or button tail here, and wrapped here, the head right next to my cheek.
Yes.
So I'm kissing Snuggie, scratching the Snuggie while working you.
Now you know.
It was like heaven.
Now you know why there's no animals in the bed.
But it was like...
Okay. I think we get it. Thank you. Maybe we do need a sleep divorce.
And he's one last thing. He's fully the purring thing, but you have no idea because it's over here, left ear. You're
That's
on the
why
right.
I was like, "Where's your left hand?"
And then all of a sudden, I feel you go like this. You go, "Where's your?" And bonk, and you feel Snuggie, and you put an end to it.
Yes. Okay, so people have different ideas about this whole sleep divorce and what they do in the bed and what they don't do in the bed. Oh, well, first of all, Nick Jonas, he says he thinks beds are for sleeping only. A lot of people feel this way. He doesn't sit on the bed. He doesn't eat on the bed. He doesn't read a book in the bed or watch TV. Actually, if Priyanka wants to watch TV in the bed, she'll lie down and he'll pull up a chair.
What?
Because he doesn't want to lie in the bed. I don't know, but I sort of get that because it kind of makes you feel like you're sick. Because to me, like my core memory of watching TV in bed, it's like you're sick and you're in bed and you're watching TV.
You and I had a lot of, in the old house.
Yeah.
We had a lot of, remember, it was so AV wired and so amazing with the separation and the bass down there.
Yeah, that was a good TV watching experience.
It was like being in a theater.
But would you say
bed.
in our 29 years together that we are TV and bed watchers or no?
Once TV became so accessible, at least content did, we don't tolerate not watching stuff that we like. So a woman will put on, men know us from Housewives because they're forced to watch it.
Because their wives are watching.
And then they get into it and all of a sudden they're in.
Right.
That really doesn't happen anymore because we watch most of our content on our phones. So I don't sit there and watch stuff that I wouldn't normally watch.
Or on the treadmill. I think I watch more TV on the treadmill.
I watch all my TV on the treadmill or
on a plane.
Yes.
That's where that's where I do most of my watching, I have to say.
All I know is what I've been told, and that's a half-truth is a whole lie.
For almost a decade, the murder of an 18-year-old girl from a small town in Graves County, Kentucky, went unsolved until a local homemaker, a journalist, and a handful of girls came forward with a story.
I'm telling you, we know Quincy killed her. We know.
A story that law enforcement used to convict 6 people, and that got the citizen investigator on national TV.
Through sheer persistence and nerve, this Kentucky housewife helped give justice to Jessica Curran.
My name is Maggie Freeling. I'm a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, producer, and I wouldn't be here if the truth were that easy to find.
I did not know her, and I did not kill her, or rape, or burn, or any of that other stuff that y'all said.
They literally made me say that I took a match and struck and threw it on her. They made me say that I poured gas on her.
From Lava for Good, this is Graves County, a show about just how far our legal system will go in order to find someone to blame.
America, y'all better wake the hell up. Bad things happen to good people in small towns.
Listen to Graves County in the Bone Valley feed on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And to binge the entire season ad-free, subscribe to Lava for Good Plus on Apple Podcasts.
Hi there, this is Josh Clark from the Stuff You Should Know podcast. If you've been thinking, man alive, I could go for some good true crime podcast episodes, then have we got good news for you. Stuff You Should Know just released a playlist of 12 of our best true crime episodes of all time. There's a shootout in broad daylight, people using axes in really terrible ways, disappearances, legendary heists, the whole 9 yards. So check out the Stuff You Should Know true crime playlist on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, I'm Jay Shetty, and I'm the host of the On Purpose podcast. Recently, I had a conversation with the one and only Madonna.
When I was broke and I had no friends, nowhere to live, I was held up at gunpoint, I was robbed, all these horrendous things happened to me. I had such an unhappy childhood that whatever happened to me in New York is better than what my life was, so I'm not going back.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I started trying to get pregnant about 4 years ago now.
We were getting a little bit older, and it just kind of felt like the window could be closing.
Bloomberg and iHeart Podcasts present IVF Disrupted, the Kind Body Story, a podcast about a company that promised to revolutionize fertility care.
Introducing Kind Body, a new generation of women's health and fertility care.
Backed by millions in venture capital and private equity, it grew like a tech startup. While Kind Body did help women start families, it also left behind a stream of disillusioned and angry patients.
You think you're finally like with the right people in the right hands, and then to find out again that you're just not.
Don't be fooled.
By what?
All the bright and shiny.
Listen to IVF Disrupted, the Kind Body Story, starting September 19 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Power struggles, shady money, drugs, violence, and broken promises.
It's a freaking war zone. These people are animals. There's no integrity. There's no loyalty. That's all gone.
In the 1980s, modeling wasn't just a dream. It was a battlefield.
Book. Make deals. Let's get models in. Let's get them out.
And the models themselves, they carried scars that never fully healed.
Till this day, honestly, if I see a measuring tape, I freak out.
The Model Wars podcast peels back the glossy cover and reveals a high-stakes game where survival meant more than beauty. Hosted by me, Vanessa Grigoriadis, this is the untold story of an industry built on ruthless ambition. Listen to Model Wars on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We were just talking, why were we talking about this? Like what your favorite moment of the day with Ace last night at dinner? Is that when we were talking about this? Your favorite moment of the day?
Oh, I said I was reminded what your favorite time of the week is. Like I was saying, expecting him to say Saturday morning at 9:00 when you wake up and you realize you don't have to go to school.
Right.
And you just lie, you go, this is so nice.
So
I
nice.
still have Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything.
It's that feeling, that emotional relaxation and physical relaxation.
Yes.
And I was saying my favorite moment like that is when I walk into the room and it's, snowing and the fans are blowing and the blanket's on high and the sheets are like clean and perfect and you just slip in and it's warm and it's freezing out there. It's because I love that moment so much. I don't want to sit in the bed and watch TV and then get up and go brush my teeth and come back.
That's why you don't want to eat.
But it also ruins that moment. I want that sleepy time, I'm ready moment. I love that. Okay, so that's what Nick Jonas thinks. But then I saw this Matthew McConaughey and his wife Camilla. He got a smaller bed. They had a king size bed and he got a smaller queen size because he said it was too big and they weren't touching it. I remember you and I once had a bed that was huge.
Yeah.
And it was so, do you remember this?
Yeah, it was gigantic.
I don't know what, but I thought we always get a California king, but this one for some reason was so big. We were far apart.
Yeah, weird.
It was weird.
It was like we weren't sleeping in the same bed. Yeah.
And by the way, the Lucy Ricky thing is nonsense because you could still hear them snore.
When I'm sleeping, I don't want to feel anybody next to me.
You don't want to feel me next to you when you're sleeping?
No. Yeah.
He sticks his leg up me. I just want you to know.
Yeah, I do. But the problem is I get very, I get very warm. So even when sometimes I'll rub your back to sleep.
Yep.
Rubbing on you. I'm thinking, is she asleep? Come on, go
Please,
to sleep. I'm tired.
That's how I used to feel with the babies. Please go to bed.
And then I'll stop to see whether you do anything. And I'll go, oh, maybe she's asleep. And then I'll just so you won't think that it's over necessarily. I'll keep a forearm on your back.
Yeah.
That even gets too hot for me.
Really?
Yeah. I have to fully take it off and I don't. And then
that's usually me. Usually cuddle up. You say to me, you want to cuddle? And I go, after 2 seconds, I'm like, all right, too hot.
Yes. But we both get too hot. But then you have that electric blanket on hot. So I don't know. I think I am in favor of sleep divorce.
So what would be the perfect scenario for you? So we go to bed. But look, it's like good night. Off you go.
Off you go. I stay in bed.
Oh, okay.
I stay in bed and I say, could you please leave now?
Do your business with me and
go and close the door.
And then what would you want? You would want like certain intimacy nights, or those would be planned?
Yes.
Really?
Planned intimacy nights, and then you leave.
Like every odd number will have sex and you can stay in the bed, but afterwards you can go?
No, you go.
I go.
You go.
I go.
And I stay.
Okay.
And
because you just want to pass out after.
And then a cat comes in and comes up on my pillow and
does
circles his head around my neck and purrs me to sleep.
Excellent. Okay.
Basically like when I met you. Like what should I
Yes. The good old days.
What about you? What's your ideal situation?
To be honest, I don't agree with the sleep divorce. I think that unless there's a real medical issue or something, honestly, I do believe in sometimes like you have to, like if you needed to be up at 3 a.m. or something crazy or you really, hadn't been feeling, I don't know, something like that. I get all that. But I'll tell you what's important to me. And maybe this resonates with you. I don't know. But there have been many times, not just a handful, but many, many times over almost 3 decades together where we have woken up in the middle of the night and have had incredibly important conversations, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and really intimate conversations that have changed us as a couple, that have brought us closer together, that have, really, for me, I think been really life-changing or just lovely. And I wouldn't give that part up.
For
the other
years
one.
of better sleep?
Yeah.
This may piss you off, but I'm going to go for it. Okay. I get in the bed, and as opposed to some couples and some husbands, I do not pass gas in front of you. I am not a farter.
I have to say, it's so infrequent that when it does happen,
you call me out on it.
I clock it.
It's a mistake. Okay. And you embarrass me. Okay. So,
but isn't that funny? Some people say that you're not close if you don't fart in front of each other.
I don't want you farting in front of me. Thank you.
I don't do things like that.
No, I don't do that. So and it's probably no surprise that Heather and Terry Dubrow don't fart in front of each other. But having said that, I'm in the bed and I feel, the cry of the imprisoned shit down there. Okay. And I think to myself, oh my God, I'm not falling asleep unless something happens to this situation, this pressure down there. I turn and go, I assess whether you're asleep. And if you are asleep, how deeply asleep you might be. And whether I can, quote unquote, get away with it in the bed. So I'll turn over and evaluate, is she in slow wave sleep or is she in superficial REM sleep? Because I know that if I let one out and it's too loud and you're in REM sleep, I'm waking you up and you're going to go, oh, or something, right? So I won't get away with it. So sometimes I'll go, and I'll give it a whirl. 9 times out of 10 it wakes you up.
There you go.
So, I will sit there uncomfortably when I could have just farted and fallen back asleep. Instead, now I'm victimized by lower abdominal colon gas.
So you want a fart divorce?
You know what might help? If we both wore those noise-canceling headphones.
I think it's so sad that you were not even moved by me saying that those intimate conversations were so important to me and immediately launched into a fart story. That's
for a certain percent of the audience who might listen to this podcast, the male percent, they will totally relate to that.
Okay. So I should get the apartment. I just looked at the apartment downstairs from us.
Why? So we can have a sleep divorce?
Oh, I think it might work now.
By the way, we already have an apartment upstairs.
No, but these are just one floor apart. It'll be faster for you to go. We were so close to making up too. So sad.
So what do you think our ideal nightly routine could be so that we can avoid a sleep divorce, but actually get better sleep?
Well,
Maybe
clearly you need
that.
to go fart before you get in the bed.
Wow. I can't believe you just said that to me. I don't know.
You need Gas X and no phone.
You know what? Okay. Here's my major problem. And this would not be fixed by a sleep divorce. I get up to use the bathroom because I'm a 67-year-old guy with probably BPH and I have to pee 2 or 3 times a night. And so I'm really tired and I wake up and I go, oh, I'm never falling asleep because I probably have to pee. So I go pee. This is TMI, I realize that. I go pee.
We've really passed that quite some time ago.
I come back. I don't turn any lights on in the bathroom. And I come back and I get into bed and I go, don't do it. 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 And I grab my phone. And, I'm checking things. And now I'm 50 minutes. I'm awake because I'm now checking things on the phone.
I'm so much better at that. I don't look at my phone.
It's so good.
The only time I pick up my phone in the middle of the night, if something's going on with one of the kids and it wakes me up and they're on different coasts and then I'll look.
And the reason I do this is because it's amazing how much comes out on a daily basis that's just shocking in this country right now.
What should we do?
The general rules that everyone sort of talks about when it comes to sleep physiology is
don't touch your phone for an hour before bed.
That.
Yep. But would you ever do that? Because I have to say, and I know this is counterintuitive to what we just said, but for me, it's like the same thing as cleaning up, your desk before you study or anything like that.
Ritual.
I like things to be in order. So I check Life 360 and I make sure all the kids are in their beds, they're home, right?
Right.
And I look at what I have to do tomorrow. And so I can kind of visualize my day and knowing that it's organized and I'm prepped for the next day relaxes me.
Yeah.
But could I do that an hour before we went to bed? Probably.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that we're better at is that never discuss anything
controversial,
anxiety producing when you first get into bed. Now you're going to be wide awake.
Oh, yeah.
And don't argue when you get in bed. Now you're wide awake. But the one thing, this is a callback to last week's financial podcast. I'm so locked into stocks and now I'm so obsessed with this artificial intelligence, fourth industrial revolution, how things are changing that I can't, our lives are going to change so dramatically in the next 2 years. It's like it could happen tomorrow that all of a sudden the robot's released.
Okay. And on that note, I swear I'm going to come home one day and he's going to be writing a manifesto in chalk on the wall.
Yes.
The good news is I won't be sleeping with him. Because you'll be writing your manifesto in chalk in your bedroom.
Divorce,
yes.
Except the chalk will make noise.
I'll be in the other room. That's what I was
I'm still mildly convinced this is not real anyway. We're living in a simulation.
Okay.
And I'm working on the simulation every day, how to make things better for me and the world around me. So just so all of you out there, if better things start to happen in this world, it's I did it for you. You can thank me.
Thank you all so much for listening. Seriously, I really do thank you. Reminder that we release episodes every Wednesday at 4 a.m. Pacific, and you can listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
In the heat of battle, your squad relies on you. Don't let them down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Dominate every match with next-level speed, seamless streaming, and performance that won't quit, so you can push your gameplay beyond performance with Intel Core Ultra processors. For the next era of gaming, upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E and maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search. Power up at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. At Hill's Pet Nutrition, we know that pet parent guilt is real. Leaving too long, playing too little. New homes, new babies, waking them up when they look so comfy. Running out of patience, running out of treats. Running the vacuum! You can only do so much. That's why there's Hill's, science-led nutrition to help you give more love than humanly possible. Because you're only human, there's Hill's. Find the right food at hillspet.com/science does more.
Chances are you've been to the doctor recently and you probably handed over your insurance, your ID, and even your social security number. Your doctor is just one of many places that has your personal info. And if any of them accidentally expose your details, you could be at risk for identity theft. LifeLock monitors millions of data points a second. If you become a victim, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code iHeart or go to LifeLock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it. So your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.